Dekat lu. Cakap lu lah.
Dari
Kuku. Record betul cakap.
Boleh tu.
Alah.
Tak apalah, buat dia sekali. Pusing. Jalan, saya jalan.
Okay, start. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Very good evening. So we from group A. We going to do a reflection video for our PEC100, which is thinking skill. For the first question is to describe our experience. So during our PEC experience, it's quite enjoyable. That we need to do a lot of thinking while playing the game. So during the session, they have about 9 groups. Each group need to do the activity which related to thinking skill. So they need to organize a game to the student to participate with. So in my experience during the session, I most enjoy in the activity from group 2, which is what is it? I'm nothing. It's quite enjoyable. We can interact with people while playing the game. Which relate to with thinking skills. So the second is the analysis for the experience at game organization. So during our session, our group session, which is group A, we need to organize the game. Then we still need to think what game do we need to do for this session. So it's quite tough to think because of the other 4 people. I need to think also how to organize the game. So the next one, the experience for as a game participant. So in my experience during the game from the other group, it's quite enjoyable. Most of the time, it's quite hard because we doing online session. Sometimes the game will be lagging, or some random guy will join our game. So it quite blunder. For the next one, my personal attribute. So during I organized the game, but everybody is quite good with their skill for leading the session. I think it's quite good because we doing the online game, so we still need to organize the game. The next one, the chance to set a better critical thinker. So this class it helped me to become a critical thinker, to think. So to what should we do to improve ourselves in thinking skills. Next. Next.
Okay. I'll go next.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. To be honest, when we started having the games, one of the games I actually thought it was easy till we started participating in it. I saw that it was not easy. You need a little bit of thinking, and then some kind of little bit of wisdom to be able to maneuver yourself in that game. And then as an experience as a game organizer, it's difficult to get to organize the game in a sense that everybody will have the understanding of the game, which was a struggle, which you need to think a lot before you can organize it. And then as a participator, I really enjoyed it because it exercises your brain, makes you think a lot quicker and analyze problem faster. And then as my weakness and my strength in that group, at least I do spell things very slow. But with that, I got to know that there are easier ways you can do things through the game. And then for me, after everything that we did, I think it improved my way of thinking and how to solve problems further in my life and then in this institution. And then, yeah, basically that's how far the games that we have played has really made me understand. And I think going forward, I'll know how to solve a lot of problems through these exercises that we did. So I think that is my experience. Yeah. Who is next?
Next, okay. Assalamualaikum and good evening. Okay, I want to describe my experience in PEC 100 class. It's about thinking skill. That we know, thinking skill not about just things about something like hard or easy, but the thinking skill, we must do something, we must learn something to organize the experience about thinking. And that also make my opinion that we must learn to solve the problem and something else with our thinking without any help from somebody. My experience become a game organizer that we make quest like unlogical quest. Unlogical quest is about thinking out of the box. Like we took like something question like fill in the blank, but this is you must think the question is not about that, it's about something else out of the box. Okay, and then my experience as the participant game as a participant I also enjoy the whole group organizer game that I enjoy the stumble guy and crab game because I also like to play mini game in PC that make me feel I have chance to win that game. That become my improvement to play mini game in PC like more higher than before. In my personal things that will make me become strange of my weakness. But before this, I just play mini games like only just play to enjoy. Just now I in this subject, I play and I want to win because I want to feel feeling that we can win the game, the hard game or something games that we join it. This can change me to be a creative thinker because we must to thinking about question as we organizer in our game. We must find the question to give to all of our member group and just give them thinking a lot out of the box. Okay, thank you for me. And next, who?
Okay. So I'll talk a bit about this subject. This is a PEC100, which is about thinking skill. So this subject teaches how to improve our thinking skill. Some activities that we did is very good. In my opinion, this kind of activity is very important because it will acknowledge the students about the importance of thinking skill. The lecturer and the other groups also gave us a very good explanation about all the activities. These great activities will help students to improve their ability to think. Not only that, these activities also help students to normalize critical thinking among them. This may sound easy, but it will be very useful, especially for me. By taking part in this PEC, I have acquired a lot of new skills. Because of that, I also learned how to be a better version of myself. That is, I learned that now I know that this is a very helpful activity. Before this, I didn't have this skill, but throughout this subject, I have learned how to do things differently and pay more attention to it. This increased my confidence level in sharing ideas, and thus, with this added confidence, I will be able to have more confidence in doing some things. In addition, with the skills and knowledge that I have acquired through this program, I already have the basic skill needed to undertake more projects in the future. Apart from that, I have also achieved a sense of self-satisfaction as I feel proud of my overall development every time I reach one of the targets. Since I give 100% to this project in hope of success, I am satisfied with the result, which further increased my confidence level to be able to pursue bigger projects in the future. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Next is me. So the PEC100 taught me the most about teamwork. It was challenging and fun to prepare for our group activity, as well as to participate in the activity. Next is my experience as the game organizer. It was tough to make sure our game was different from others. Furthermore, I know that this activity is very important for my skills. In addition, this activity is very useful for observation. For example, we had a couple meeting before we conduct the actual event. Not only that, this may sound easy, but it will be very useful, especially for me to improve my skills. In this activity, we must use our thinking skills to entertain the whole class. After that is my experience as the game participant. I've got to see how other groups conduct their activity. Those experience and new skills I've complemented in my activity with my groups. I have learned a lot from watching and playing games. I also enjoyed the activity and games put out by my friends. Some strength that I have was to make sure everything is perfect. I help the activity groups by examining what is wrong and what is right. I try to correct any problems we had before we actually conduct the activity. A weakness that I have is a lack of organization. This activity will really help me when I'll be doing another event or a group activity. By doing this, I was able to find solutions and solve my problems at the same time and acquire new skills that I can use. Apart from that, the change I can make to be a better critical thinker is to be quick-witted. I have also achieved a sense of self-satisfaction as I feel proud of my overall development every time I reach one of the targets. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Alright, Chun.